Bro, nobody even touched him, bro. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So we're gonna check out top 100 funniest botches that totally exposed wrestling. It happens. It's not all the time situation, but sometimes the botches expose what's really going on. Like maybe this person was supposed to get hit, but they messed it up. The timing was off, and they didn't get hit at all. But you know, they made it seem like they got hit. You know, and that's just what happens. It's a live performance, and sometimes things don't go the way they're supposed to. So we're gonna check out some of these moments. Appreciate all love and support. Let's get right into it, man. What's on? Is this on?
Sometimes we see botches in the ring that make us laugh because of how bad they were.
Those bro, Shane's punches are some of the worst punches ever, cause they look so bad and forced a lot of times. You can tell he's not punching anything. He's not even grazing anybody half the time. They are the worst punches in wrestling, bro. Some of them, at least.
Feeling pretty confident knowing that Ronda Rousey
doesn't quite get all of it, but yet the opponent sells it anyway.
Right here.
We'll be including lots of examples like this and more from various different promotions. As we list 100 botches that proved wrestling was scripted.
What?
Did he get knocked out or slip on a banana peel?
100. R-Truth hits a clean dive, on gravity that is, but Miz flops like he got sniped by a gust of wind.
Oh!
99. Chris Jericho fell from a devastating height up the cage in AEW. However, fans turned their shock into laughter when they saw he landed on a bed of cardboard.
Yep.
98. Roman Reigns' world title reign lasted over 3.5 years, but it should have really ended after 6 months when Roman could...
Yep. This was a fun match, but this was definitely a botch. I remember this like it was yesterday. I was like, wait a minute. Roman Reigns just lost. He just lost the match because he couldn't get to the count of 10 and the ref stopped the count. I was like, wait a minute. Roman technically should have lost.
Couldn't answer the 10 count in a last man standing match with Kevin Owens at the 2021 Royal Rumble. The referee just stopped counting halfway when it was clear Reigns wasn't going to be freed from his handcuffs in time.
Count of 5. A count of...
Oh my God, so bad.
The Tag Team Elimination Chamber was a woeful match that featured a sea of wrestlers waiting to catch Kalisto, who took an age to complete his dive.
Ascension get back in the middle of things. Kalisto. What on? Oh, man!
96. A regular occurrence now for Sin Cara, as he aims for one half of Los Matadoras and completely misses. But that doesn't stop the sell job.
And
Oh my gosh.
95. The Irish whip wouldn't make sense in theory, but when you can't even tell who's whipping who, then you know it's bad.
Yeah. Oh.
94. Farouk and Savio Vega were in 2 different time zones for this neck breaker.
Bigger now. Off the rope and telegraph. Ringer there by Savio.
93. This wasn't visible to the TV audience, but it warranted such a funny response we just had to include it.
Come on, Danielson!
Completely missed.
Camera angle nor the commentary does the berserker any favors, as he completely avoids hitting the steps.
Yep. Yep.
Into the steps. Berserker didn't get his hands there in time, Lord Alfred Hayes.
I think he may have done...
91. The same thing happens here when Daniel Bryan grazes a strand of Fandango's hair with this kick.
Bryan misses with it. I think he just caught him on the top of the head, but is it enough?
He's by a wide margin, but the opponent sells it anyway.
A rookie, and the blind tag was made. Drops the elbow.
I'll never not be funny, but he just dove. Clearly missed. Wasn't even close.
On top of the lateral press.
89. Dean Malenko wasn't ready to catch Rey Mysterio, who missed him, but Malenko decided to take a tumble to the floor anyway.
Is that a disqualification or not? Apparently not. Mysterio!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
88. Rey and Eddie Guerrero didn't quite have their Halloween Havoc 97 level of perfect timing here.
What balance by Rey Mysterio Jr.
87. Not every punch in a fight is going to connect, but here's what happens when you miss 100% of the shots you take.
Yeah, they
86. Rey
Look
Phoenix
ba-
will have wished the
look
camera was
bad.
covered for him here, but you can't excuse such weak punches.
He told Aubrey Edwards I was doing nothing wrong.
Bro, he's just hitting his own arm. Oh.
Look at him.
85. We all know Maven had an amazing dropkick, but perhaps his clothesline needed some work. 84. You'd be hard pressed to find any holes in Will Ospreay's matches, so you can see how frustrated he is with this rare botch.
Possibly gonna go for the drop kick to the back of the head.
He missed.
83. Instead of leaving his
Oh!
feet, Yokozuna chose to leave the ring in comical fashion.
Reboot! Oh, he went for it and missed it. He certainly did. Well, what's that?
82. Tamina was even more hellbent on exiting the ring.
Divas division will never ever be the same again. Mark my words.
Wow. Those are big words right there, Cole.
81.
Now her getting hung up and just whoa, whoa, whoa.
While dressed in a school uniform, Prince Ayuka hit this horrendous schoolboy.
Here comes the artist. They're with the
Oh no.
80. Here see Dean Malenko diving up the apron selling a kick that never even came close.
first of the turnbuckle dragon.
Oh, he's selling it, but it did.
Barely caught him, but enough to knock him off that time.
It didn't at all.
Rikishi somehow rock bottomed himself in a move that apparently did damage to the Rock, but ended with Big Quiche in a pinning predicament that he had to quickly abandon.
Rock counter.
Yep.
Rock bottom. Rock bottom. Wait a minute.
78. British Bulldog tries to break up a pin with a leg drop, but completely misses Razor, who still reacts like he was hit. Teamwork makes the botch work, as they say.
Yeah.
Bulldog. What's he doing in there? I don't know.
77. Bubble Holly kicks Vader, but Vader no-sells it so hard you'd think it was a gentle breeze. Vader just walks off like nothing happened.
Hanging on in the corner. Can you believe that Hunter Hearst Helmsley is
Bro, he legit looked at him and then kept on his business. Anywho.
in this match?
76. Jacob Fatu absolutely upended this road case. Tommaso Ciampa, meanwhile, got off unscathed.
Oh my God.
DIY.
75.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That one still looked kind of good. I ain't gonna hold you. For the most part, it looked pretty good. Pretty
Here
decent.
when Jey Uso hip attacks the middle turnbuckle.
Backing it up into the
Completely missed.
74. Jeff Hardy came up a little short with this attempt at a twist of fate.
Now Jeff Hardy thinking about the twist of fate early. Oh, and Jeff Hardy taking it.
73. Val Venus eats a phantom boot from Too Cold Scorpio. Scorpio's foot never touches him, but Venus sells it like he got kicked by a horse.
There he comes, but Scorpio caught him with a boot in the face.
72. Stevie Ray, same spot, same ghost kick, same Oscar-worthy sell. If you missed it the first time, WCW ran it back for good measure.
There you go. And that's what it is. Ego and arrogance.
Bro,
Exactly
he
right.
definitely didn't get it. He didn't get
71.
it.
This
Wasn't even
kick was
close.
in the bin that the trash can lid came from.
I've never dreamed about being another gender, but what's that looking like that mirror there? Like the mirror there.
70. Charlotte throws a
So
flurry of
bad.
kicks at Rhea Ripley. None of them land, but Rhea sells them regardless.
Rhea Ripley has not been shy about the fact that she thinks people like superstars like
Bro.
her should step aside.
69.
What?
Sometimes wrestlers just can't quite get all of it.
2-on-1 into the ropes. Uh-oh, hang on. He does not want to be there. Ciampa face first down to the mat.
68. But most of the time, not getting all of it really means you didn't get any of it, as Alana learns here.
From Naomi to Carmella.
None.
She got all of it, I think.
67.
None.
Mandy Rose almost got some of it with this kick, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Knee, oh my goodness, a knee right to the... And Mandy with a kick right to the face.
66. A little kick that didn't connect was all it took to take out Hornswoggle.
He had socks taller than Hornswoggle. That may be true. Uh-oh, wow.
65.
None.
Check out the big boss man and his big buffering right hand.
Talking about Ray Combs?
talking about Jimmy Hart.
64. Roman Reigns' Superman punch grazed more than a cow when he struck The Miz.
Superman punch.
Not at all.
Roman didn't get all of it, but I believe he got enough of it.
63.
Not at all.
At least with the punches we've looked at so far, they actually tried to make it look like some form of a strike. Unlike this pathetic attempt from Rosa Mendez.
Go to work. Right out in front of you, King. Look at this. Front row seat.
62. Dave
That's still a super cringe-worthy clip because she just, like, she was ready for it. Like, here I go. And then just, so bad.
David Flair was such a bad wrestler, he couldn't even make a cover. Watch as Kurt Hennig has to pull David onto him to initiate the pin.
Got his tire iron in his hand. He does have a tire iron. I just said that. I didn't know he had a tire iron.
61. Even Marie, however, was so bad, she couldn't even kick out of a cover.
This could be enough. Legs are hooked and a kick out.
Yep, she didn't get, she didn't kick out.
60. Next we have referee Tim White screwing up counting a cover as his timing was a second off, trying to keep up with the clock in a time limit match.
He just...
59. Old Timmy White also took one of the worst stunners of all time.
Yep.
58. Bizarrely, this referee doesn't stop counting.
I love
even though
it.
There is clearly no cover.
He just brings him back into the ring, power slams, but why didn't he cover him?
Big mistake.
There was no,
57.
nobody was on him.
Entered the 2019 Royal Rumble match and basically said, "Screw you guys, I'm going home."
Me. And there's Lashley.
Yep.
Lashley trying to hang on.
Yep.
He's gone.
56. Charlotte's natural selection maneuver tends to look quite awkward even when it's hit, so imagine how silly it looks when missed.
Oh, double knees to the face.
Yeah.
Selection, did she get enough?
55. If Charlotte can barely execute the move on one person, then good luck trying it on two.
Oh, and a double natural selection.
54. Gravity in
Yeesh.
wrestling works in mysterious ways. 53. Here we have Dusty Rhodes selling the effects of a gust of thin air. 52. Hogan reaches towards
Oh,
Flair's
boy.
head, but before he makes contact, Flair just rams himself into the barricade like Hogan used telekinesis. Mind games or mime games? 51. Bubba Dudley barely grazes Edge's back, but Edge launches himself out of the ring like he sipped on banana peels greased in oil. 50. Triple H loses complete hold of Goldberg for this pedigree, and you can imagine how pissed the game was over it.
Yep.
49. Chris Jericho, Eddie Kingston, and Sammy Guevara get their barbed wires crossed here, so to speak.
Oh, the low blow by Kingston. And now, oh, Kingston.
Yeah.
48. Pete Dunne traded in the British strong style for these soft forearms that wouldn't hurt a fly.
He continues to work that neck and is driving down that forearm as well.
You gotta remember, someone like Pete Dunne, he's a guy who
47. These pitiful strikes from Tongaloa are even worse.
Hey, man, we miss you, Tonga. We miss you, bro. The GOAT.
46. Nia Jax could create generational CTE if she swung these chair shots any harder.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Naomi doing her best to protect herself, and Jackson.
Oh, that looks so bad.
Hulk Hogan's chair shots couldn't crack an egg with a machine gun.
Get a chair.
I'm sorry, bro. But what is that? There's no force behind it. He just boop, just bumped them just real lightly and they said, ah. There's nothing worse than a bad looking chair shot. Oh my goodness,
44.
bro.
The Rock swings a chair at X-Pac and misses by daylight, but X-Pac dies off the apron like he took a shotgun blast. 43. Alicia Fox misses her cue to break up the pin so badly, the ref had to freestyle the finish. WWE even replayed it, like a glitch in the Matrix.
With the cover to put the match away. And Alicia Fox there.
And tonight, Lita and Trish.
42. The live camera angle covers up this next late save a little bit, but even if Jimmy Uso did make contact with Solo Sikoa in time, a little touch of the foot is hardly enough pressure to stop a pin.
Cover on Reigns. Oh my
Yeah.
And a kick out at 2.
41. AJ Lee makes sure to submit despite Natalya releasing the hold of the sharpshooter before the tap out occurs.
Sharpshooter.
Did she tap?
40. We're cheating a little bit for this next one by using the live feed from a tape show. Still though, if you were a fan watching in the building, you knew this was phony.
619.
He.
Look at this. The 619.
39. Same thing again here as Chavo Guerrero patiently waits to be 619.
Yeah, he was just sitting there for a
When that needs
minute.
to be taped, they could mess around with camera angles to cover up botches, but there was no saving this horrid GTS from CM Punk on Kane.
A 300-pound GTS. Yes, we
Yeah, that shit did not look good.
Finn Balor drops a coup de grace so wide of the target it needed Google Maps. Nevertheless, Neville still sells it like his soul got stomped out.
Yeah, he didn't hit him.
6. Sasha Banks probably thought she wasn't on camera during the Royal Rumble, so she started to pull her kicks.
Or maybe it'll too much arrogance.
I was really happy to see Lita until that just happened.
Oh, that looks.
Entry number 6.
That looked
5.
bad.
Another Royal Rumble blooper saw Matt Hardy perform a delayed sell after barely getting hit by his brother Jeff.
You never know what's gonna happen.
34. Jeff was on the receiving end of some no-contact offense from Austin Aries in this next clip.
Look at Aries here. Wow.
We got a little bit of that.
He got none of that.
So game to receive the RKO. Randy Orton didn't even have to leave his feet to execute the move. 32. The R in this RKO stands for repeat.
Yep. Yep, there we go.
Alberto Del Rio looked even sillier repeating this botched dropkick.
It didn't make it any better that the Big Show's just holding it right here, just waiting. Wait for it. He'll hit me at some point.
Del Rio screws up again here when a flying nothing.
Oh,
Who doesn't often go to the top rope, but going to go there again. And perhaps
what was that?
No idea. Perhaps he's a
29. Sometimes it's not so much incidental impact from the wrestlers that take referees out, but rather it's the vibration waves from the mat. 28. Poor Mean Gene Okerlund suffers some vibrational damage as well when caught in the crossfire of Bret Hart and Lex Luger.
How about that? He just called you a gutless coward. I can't believe.
He sold that, bro.
Mike Chioda turns this glancing blow into an invisible one.
Miles Kobe out here. You see the urgency.
He didn't hit him.
26. Perhaps referee Nick Patrick was selling a heart attack here, because he certainly didn't take any damage from the wrestlers.
Both men back up. Referee ready to
Hold on.
Selling a heart attack here, because he certainly didn't take any damage from the wrestlers.
Both men back
Oh,
up.
oh.
25. You could have fit a train in between this big boot attempt the Undertaker
Of
tried
course.
against John Cena.
Miss.
24. Meanwhile, you could fit a plane between Sheamus' bro kick on Mark Henry. 23.
None of it.
Kevin was a little too eager to take the Stone Cold Stunner here.
Turn around, Shane. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens with Shane. Stunner.
22. Shane's father Vince, on the other hand, was so immobile the kick to the gut stunned him more than the actual move itself.
Finally up.
Yep, right here. Of course. Of course.
Trying to get away. Austin stuns McMahon.
21. Scott Steiner used the Force to push Christian's head onto the apron.
But that's the dirtiest, rottest shit I've ever seen.
20. Freakzilla uses his Jedi powers again to stop Ortiz from breaking up a pin.
Power slam, and Eli Drake is able to get the win. Scott Steiner prevented Ortiz.
No, he didn't.
Steiner completely misses this low blow, but Rob Van Dam makes it even worse by selling the imaginary impact.
Bigger than ever, JR.
18. We've got to give credit to John Cena here, who manages to get stunned by Austin while hitting an RKO on RVD at the same time. 17. The Strowman Express went steamrolling off the tracks after brushing elbows with Jey Uso.
One's about to get flattened.
He didn't even barely hit him.
16. Lars Sullivan not only doesn't get hit here, he also does a completely delayed sell. Here's a delayed sprint from Evil Uno, who is tumbling into the post.
Look at this. Marcos.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's hella funny, bro. He just runs full speed into the post. This is why you just, all you can do is just laugh sometimes when you're watching wrestling for shit like this.
14. Billy Gunn's leg drop completely misses, but the headbanger on the mat still accidentally got clipped. It must have been the breeze on the back end.
Didn't even. And got the win,
13.
too.
Look at the absolute state of Triple H's punches to Ken Shamrock of all people. Imagine being a shoot fighter and having to sell for these soft jabs.
Triple H of the generation. Yeah. And a big right hand.
Didn't even hit
Speaking
him.
of shoot fighters, Ronda Rousey's two-piece on Ruby Riott may as well have had a chicken leg sticking out of it, since neither strike comes close to landing.
Should also be feeling pretty confident knowing that Ronda Rousey had a beatdown at the hands of Becky Lynch last night as well.
11. Shane McMahon either took his opponents to Spud City with his punches, or didn't connect with them at all.
Bro, them punches, bro. Look at those horrible punches, bro.
10. Undertaker throws a punch in Stevie Richards' general direction. Meanwhile, Stevie sells it like he's been jaw-jacked by a wrecking ball. 9. Big E delivers a thrust that doesn't touch Ziggler, but Dolph reacts like he just got hit with a shotgun blast. 8. Instead of a bulldog, the initials BS might be a more fitting name for this variation of the move.
Completely missed.
7. The same goes for JBL, who will now be known as JBS.
The tenacious Chris Jericho. The tenacious.
Yup.
Chris
He
Jericho.
just
6. Jackie Gator was somehow worse at giving moves than she was at taking them.
Miss Jackie is talking some trash.
What?
Miss Jackie is talking some trash.
Oh man.
5. Batista's controller may have disconnected for a brief moment.
World's strongest man.
Yep. Love to sell. Oh. Oh.
This referee turned himself into a bowling pin that got hit with an invisible ball.
Move for move, move for move. Keeps countering. Oh, it's it.
Bro, nobody even touched him, bro. Wait a minute. Hold on. I want y'all to see this again. Because he didn't get hit by anyone. Like, at all.
4. This referee turned himself into a bowling pin that got hit with an invisible ball.
Move for move, move for move. Keeps countering. Oh, it's it.
Bro, he didn't get hit by nothing,
Speaking of
bro.
the bowling analogies, and Top Dollar turned himself into a human gutter ball when he botched a dive, though the
Yep.
wrestlers on the floor fell over anyway.
Yep.
Absolutely no way.
Yep.
I guess there's a reason he doesn't do that often.
2. Goldberg throws a flurry of comeback shots and misses everyone. Nash, Jarrett, and Steiner. It's as if he's fighting ghosts in VR mode.
He ain't hitting nobody.
Jeff Hardy's Whisper in the Wind more than lived up to its name.
Uh-huh.
Got taken out by the
Yep.
easy draft.
Yep.
The whisper in the wind, nobody knows. Yes, he caught Mahal on the back end. The whisper in the wind, nobody knows.
Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our
I'm glad that was number one, bro. This was a fun video, man. It happens. It happens. It's going to happen. You're going to have some botches. You're going to have some funny moments. Moments where it's like, wait a minute, he didn't get hit at all. The referee sells, they be taking me out. But he didn't even get hit. He just... Oh! I love it, man. Comment down below. Let me know some other videos you guys want me to check out. I definitely will. I appreciate all the love and support. Road to 150K. Appreciate y'all kicking it with me. See you on the next one. Peace.